Taurus. This is a general reading for Taurus. General guidance. Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus and North Node. Wherever you have strong Taurus placements in your chart. You have the Page of Pentacles as your central issue, Taurus, here. Which is about you perhaps building on your finances, creating more stability for yourself. Now, you might be also having to accept a bit more, accept some more love in your life. There could be people trying to help you right now, Taurus, and you might not be recognizing that. Or you have a partner who's being quite demonstrative in wanting to help you here. And this could be in terms of your stability, in terms of your material world. You also have King of Wands in your recent past, Seven of Swords. Perhaps you've been moving away from something that was toxic, having to rebuild, perhaps having to even rebuild from some kind of toxic situation here. King of Wands in your fire energy, in your helping you build, perhaps, or encourage you with your creative endeavours here as well. You might be feeling a bit stuck with, you know, in your creative pursuits. You also have Ace of Wands, which is you tapping back in to anything that is going to encourage you to get more into your creativity. But you could be so focused on your material world at the moment, Taurus, that you're missing out on, you know, creative experiences. Ace of Pentacles. Now, you could have lost out here somehow, somewhere. Or you could have had things taken away from you, or lost out financially in a situation that you're trying to rebuild with the Page of Pentacles here. You might have been stolen from, or sabotaged your stability. Somebody might have been trying to sabotage your stability, confusing you, or just doing mean stuff, undermining you in some way. Be really careful, Taurus, that, you know, you're not if there's someone who's tried to sabotage you, or attack your success, or attack your finances, or do something that's been really unfair, you're actually going to move beyond this, Taurus, because you have the Four of Wands, which is about harmony and balance, which is about you also being able to have reason to celebrate. You know, Taurus, you might have musical abilities that you haven't been tuning into. You need to do that. You perhaps need to find more, connect more with individuals who also have you know, musical talent. That you can bring your musical talent forwards, but you've been blocked. Maybe you've been blocking your own creativity here. Maybe someone has been trying to block that, or maybe you've lost confidence because of something that might have, you know, turned your world a bit upside down, or, you know, done something that's caused, you know, delays here. But you have Six of Cups, which is also about you being able to I recognise that you have enough support. You might need to also consider working with children, animals. You might have a strong connection here with children and animals. You might be gifted in that area, and perhaps that's something you need to consider, that you can you know, benefit from perhaps being around animals more, children more. Six of Pentacles, you know, or you have Devil in reverse, so perhaps you've been cutting out, and you also have Tower, perhaps you've been you know, being able to say no to some, you know, toxic habits you might have, trying to get your health back in check here. Six of Pentacles, money could be now, you know, whatever sabotage happened here to do with your material world, you could be now experiencing some kind of like compensation. You might be being compensated for your loss somehow. You might have also had to undergo something that was quite devastating with the Tower here, where it's encouraged you or forced you to rebuild from scratch. Or somebody has been intervening, you know, bringing negativity into you, to your energy, and you're cutting that out. You know, protect your energy. Nine of Cups. You might be taking more risks. You might be not being able to understand that, you know, the support you have is support that's going to help you rebuild here. Compensation, as I said, could be coming forward to you. You could be getting some extra help financially as well, or looking to get some extra sort of financial sort of bonuses. Perhaps you need to ask for a pay rise at work. Yeah, because that will give you opportunities that you need to move forwards. Now, also you might need to show a bit more appreciation for the people in your life who are giving you the support or helping you, and you might be a bit reticent to take that support, or that you have been, or looking at ways to increase your income, finding that whatever has been taken from you, Taurus, it's okay, you'll get it back tenfold. Yeah. Autumn, follow your passion when it comes to your career, and be the best at what you do. Don't compete with anyone, just be the best at what you do. You might be being compensated here as well for your creative talents, and this could be, you know, what you're going to get compensation for, your creative talents, what you have been putting into a situation. So don't be a yes man. Do, you know, follow your passions. It might be linked to children, it might be linked to children, animals. This could be where you're focusing at the moment, or finding that you have gifts there. And also musically, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, it could be related to children, maybe teaching music or teaching something to children, or finding yourself, you know, with gifts to share. Yeah, summer. Yeah, and this summer you might be receiving news worth celebrating. You might be going to a wedding or having, you know, some kind of announcement. Graduation, births. You know, congratulations if you're pregnant or having a child, or you know someone who is. You know, they might want you involved here. Reconnect with friends that you cherish. And summer again. Yeah, something could be coming up. You might start falling in love with life again in the summer. You might be feeling like celebrating more, being more flirtatious, or being swept off your feet. But you're going to need to stay grounded, because you might be coming up. Stay grounded, because there could be a really emotional experience coming up for you. where you're going to have to, you know, keep your feet on the ground. And also the moon, take note of intuitive messages. If you use crystals, make sure you're cleansing them, make sure you're energizing them. It could be that you need to connect more with the moon energy, connect more with your intuition. You have heart guardian. You need to love yourself and let yourself be loved. Maybe you're having a problem with self-love at the moment. Maybe you feel as if you've been taken from, stolen from. You might be being, you know, hard on yourself for losing, for being taken advantage of as well. But don't let that stop you. Don't let that block your heart. You know, approach any situation with love, understanding. Yeah, you're being advised to shapeshift, to transform and unveil your gifts. And this, as I said, could be related to animals, children, music, what you're passionate about. You might be have put that on a bit of a, you might feel blocked, you might have not been tuning into that. And also you're being advised to stand your ground. So if something unfortunate has happened to you, Taurus, condolences if it has, stand your ground in the situation. Don't be, you know, you can be stubborn sometimes, but you're being advised to stand your ground and protect your interests and to take care of your needs above all. Don't let anyone walk over you. And that could have happened to you and it's left you feeling a bit cold. Yeah, follow the voice of your soul, whatever it is that you feel led to do at this time. Follow that guidance, and also make sure that you have enough time to retreat and recharge your batteries, especially if you're feeling a bit tired and overworked and, you know, run down, tired. Make sure you find the time to meditate, to spend time with yourself, reach out to others, connect with you know, in the summer things might be changing for you. You might be needing to get outside more, you know, get some vitamin D, get outside more, get yourself into nature more, and you choose to learn through love. So take the lessons from whatever's happened here. Don't hold resentments and grudges, because that only hurts you. Try to keep an open heart about it. Yeah, so obstacles that you might have faced recently, Taurus, are only detours, pointing you in the right direction. Romance angels for Taurus, please. Ooh. Retreat, yeah, it's time to disconnect from the world. So you might feel the need to be doing that, keeping yourself safe. Hermit and retreat, so you have a double retreat here, retreat and recharge, disconnect from the world, give yourself the opportunity to recharge your batteries. You might be really busy, you might be working harder than normal and you might find you're around, you know, demands that are being placed on you, which you can meet the demands, but make sure that you also allow yourself time to disconnect. Any control issues you have regarding any given situation here, allow the situation to unfold naturally, so don't force anything, let go, let God. Any control issues that you might be feel, you know, a need for control and to keep an open mind. You know, your soul family, you might be meeting new people, soul tribe, and they might differ from your, say, usual type and expectations. or somebody new might be coming into your life, and that, differs from your usual type and expectation. But with the moon here, listen to your intuition when it comes to meeting new people. Yeah, and you have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Live in the now. Live in the now. Attract romantic love. Enjoy each moment. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? You might need to nurture yourself more. Apply some more self-love. You might need to take a break. Pamper yourself. Go and go and treat yourself. Do something nice for you. You might be busy caring about others and not having time for yourself. So pull back your power. Cut the cords. You might be having to cut out, people who aren't in your life to help you, and they're there to maybe just teach you some lessons. Ending karmic cycles. Cut cords from anything that you feel is toxic. To retrieve your soul, spend time in nature, retreat. Things are changing for you at the moment, Taurus, on a cellular level. There could be some deep healing that you're having to go through, transforming you as you heal. You might not be feeling yourself because you're going through some kind of, transformation, healing old, trauma, even ancestral trauma. You might be dreaming of the new, birthing a new you. Coming through transformation, letting go, shedding skins. Yeah, I believe Taurus, as in Western astrology, Taurus equates to, in Eastern astrology, the snake, year of the snake in Chinese astrology. So you could be feeling like you want to shed some skins right now. You're shedding skins. You're transforming, healing. Yeah, do something to change your energy. Dance with life, do something different to change your energy. Maybe music is going to be something really therapeutic for you. Perhaps listen to music. Focus on that. It's healing, for deep healing. There's helpers in the subtle realms here. You're being guided. And what's your soul calling you to do? And you could have been ignoring, those callings, because you might have been through something really difficult. Maybe you have been ripped off. Maybe you've been betrayed by family. Maybe friends, and you're feeling that a need to change your energy. Maybe join a dance class, go and do something, move your body more, learn something new, go and see something like a play, a dance, some performance perhaps, that's going to give you a new perspective, that's going to make you feel more, take you out of where you are into, another experience. For a moment, to inspire you. Yeah, Sonia, Angel Sonia. You're being brought, any deceased loved ones who you still think about, they're letting you know that they're okay, they're at peace, and they love you, and they don't want you to be worried. Helpers in the subtle realms. These could be, deceased loved ones who are helping to guide you. Celeste, Yeah, now you could be about to move into a different circle, um, or different type of employment. Um, any kind of movement that you experience right now, Taurus, is going to be good for you. This could be meeting new people, new friend set, for example, which will usher in positive energy. Um, you might be outgrowing people and you're wanting to meet more like-minded, because your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. So if you have any resentment and anger towards anybody, and this could be family members or close friends, you're being advised that you will be able to release this anger and any unforgiveness from your heart and mind, where you feel you can't forgive because of some kind of heinous betrayal, letdown, or something that you need to forgive people, not for them necessarily, not for them at all, for you, because you're only hurting yourself if you don't forgive, and unforgiveness is really, grudge, and that actually hurts your soul and hurts your heart and mind. So you're being helped to release any anger, any situation that you feel you can't forgive, and your emotions are healing, which will enable you to open up to greater love. Love within your heart, to be able to offer to others. Now you also have Seraphina, the angel of families. So there could be a change in your family, in addition to your family, a happy change in your household. And if you have had issues here with your family, Taurus, where there's a deep sense of not being able to forgive because of something that has been hurtful to you, actions that have been hurtful to you, you're being advised that you've got to let that go, you've got to forgive, you've got to be able to accept people for who they are, family, friends, loved ones. Just know that when someone does, or somebody does something to you that isn't kind, thoughtful, downright awful and unpleasant, that says more about them than it says about you. Okay, so let that one go and try and forgive, and just let it go, blow it away. You also have the angel of abundance. So anything that's been taken from you, Taurus, however this resonates, you'll receive it. You'll receive the money you need. God is in charge here of how this will happen. As I said, compensation for something. That will come back all in good time. So have faith. And Brigitte, yeah, caution is warranted at the moment. So be cautious, look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So if you're in a position where you're wanting compensation, or you're expecting some kind of compensation, look deeper into it. Look deeper into why that you could have been violated financially or in some way. So look deeper into this before proceeding further. You could have made some kind of bad choice, or you've literally been, targeted perhaps even by family members, and as you have to forgive, you also have to be it warrants caution anyway, which you probably know already. So just know that whatever's been taken from you, it will be returned tenfold, but maybe not as how you expect, okay? And be devoted and committed you know, to your growth, sage, to your growth, your spiritual growth in particular, and shift your perception, energy, shift your perception when it comes to other people, because, you know, hurt people, and that's not your fault if you've been hurt or caught up or you know, targeted here. That's how it is. And there's, you know, you have to at least forgive. That doesn't mean you have to let that back. Let, you know, that those people who might have taken advantage of you or hurt you, doesn't mean you have to let them back. But make sure that you surround yourself with protective energy. Black tourmaline is great. Sage your space. Don't be overprotective. Shift your perception. Yeah, because you affirm only the good in your life right now. And say yes to truth and peace. Be devoted to truth and peace. And don't allow anyone to come and, you know, don't allow for people to upset. And this, I feel, has happened to you, Taurus, that, you know, you've had some situation that's really knocked you off, that's really upset your peace of mind. And that's the thing. You have sage, be devoted and committed. I said, you know, you say yes to truth and peace. That's inner peace. That's your own personal truth, and your own inner peace. And don't allow for anyone to disturb that bright future. Stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. Lakshmi, Indian goddess. Lakshmi. So try not to, you know, control issues here. Don't, if you're worrying about justice or worrying about, you know, compensation for something, that will all come to you, but it might not be, as I said, in the way you expect it to. It might be a process that once you forgive, once you let it go, once you understand hurt people, it would, you know, any attack that might have occurred to you, whether it be spiritual attack, whether it be financial, whether it be, you know, emotional, however you feel that you have been, say, persecuted here or targeted. Remember that also undying love, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. And that can apply to family members, that, you know, there could be toxic family members, but there is still love there, regardless of how badly or unfairly you might have been treated. Remember, as I said, hurt people, and that's not your fault. Just be wary and tread with caution. I'm going to see what crystal could help you right now. Amethyst. Yeah. Amethyst. So, associated with Pisces, usually revealing your true self as you allow others to know the real you, is also really good for enhancing your intuition, your powers of intuition. And also the ancient Greeks used amethyst to prevent drunkenness. The ancient Greeks kept amethyst within their homes to prevent, you know, overindulgence in you know, drink and drunkenness. So, you know, that could also be something that you need to look at if you know anyone who, you know, around you who might be over drinking, or you don't want that in your energy. It will enhancing your intuition, of course, as well, revealing your true self. So allow others to know the real you, because you'll feel loved for who you truly are. You don't need to fake it here to make it here, Taurus. And healthy communication in relationships. Yes, I think Leo might have had this. It's a green. It's like aquamarine, and it encourages healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions where you need to clear the air or be more assertive in your communication to help you understand and be understood properly. And you might have difficulties here, feeling that you're not being heard, or not being properly, or that you know, other people aren't hearing you, or they are not hearing other people are not hearing you. They are not. Hang on. Other people are not hearing you as much as you might not be hearing them. That's a two-way street, and you might need to assert your you know, your heart-to-heart, your feelings. communicate, to help you understand and to be understood. And this could be something that you're actually having huge difficulties with right now, Taurus. And also you have Angelite, which is about joining in with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth, people who encourage your spiritual growth, who encourage your spirituality, who may be a religious, spiritual community. You might want to connect with people who understand that, and you can relate to on that level. It could be lacking in your life at the moment, Taurus, where you're not feeling as if you're connecting with people who have the same spiritual beliefs as you, who get to start to connect with people who share your spiritual beliefs, let's say. And also you tight ass. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks don't get laid. So keep yourself tidy here. Maybe need to do a bit more sharing, and you're a little bit afraid. Perhaps you have been betrayed and let down, and you're really worried about what you share, because you could have been really taken advantage of in some kind of situation, and it's made you kind of clam up a bit, because you're worried again about others taking advantage of your kindness, or taking advantage of you financially, for example, or just trying to sabotage you. And that could have made you a little bit more guarded and a little bit tight towards others. Possibility. Yeah, you need to listen more. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen more. And there could be lots of things you need to hear. And maybe things you don't want to hear. Because it's advice that maybe you're not feeling you want to take. Maybe you've had too much advice from people and now you're a bit confused about, who to take advice from, because now it's giving you brain fog, for example. And drop your fucking ego. So you could have been putting up a lot of guards and living a little bit out of your ego, because of something that's happened, and vulnerability is hot as fuck. Yeah. So don't be too guarded. Let's see, Yogi. What do we have? The beauty of the soul is constant, continuous, and endless. And this is where you're being encouraged to be you, revealing your true self as you allow others to see the real you, because you feel loved for who you truly are. So as I said, don't fake it. Don't fake it to make it. Be you. You'll be surprised how, when you are authentic, and when you speak your truth, and when you are authentically you, not having to put up a guard, not having to put on, a front towards others, because you're fearful that, if you won't be liked or appreciated or any of that BS, don't do that. Just be you, because the right people will come into your life. The right people who, your soul tribe, they will appreciate you, they will see you for who you are, and they will love you just as you are. You don't need to pretend to be anybody else, because everyone else is taken, so you can only be you. At the end of the day, that's all you can be. So, yeah, because happiness is your birthright, okay? And you need to get yourself energy flows where intention goes. So, with intent, put your energy with intent into things that really you benefit from. Perhaps you need to pull back your energy from certain situations, people, places, things where you're not actually feeling appreciated, so you're not feeling like being yourself. This can also be a side effect of when you feel that the people around you aren't actually appreciating you, not seeing the real you, and taking advantage of you. So really, put your intention where you're going to be appreciated. The people that don't appreciate you, well, who gives a shit about them at the end of the day? They're not important. People who appreciate you and love you and appreciate you for who you are, you're good, you're bad, you're ugly, they're the sort of people you want to be hanging around, and don't be down on yourself, Taurus, because you know that's not gonna, it's not really gonna benefit you at all. You know. Let me just have one quick. Yeah, strength. Because you have the strength here to also tame the beast within. You might have been acting out a little bit recently, and needing to sort of balance out Leo energy, fire energy. You know, tame that beast within. Don't lash out. Don't get too up in your ego. You know, don't be dogmatic. Don't be more pragmatic. Understand that you know we all have strengths and weaknesses, and be around people who celebrate your strengths and weaknesses and accept you for who you are, without judgment. And yeah, don't just be you, and you'll attract the right kind of people into your life, and they will support you, and they will understand you, and they will fight for you. Anyway, Taurus, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, and take care. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.